All right, we're just gonna pop this in our oven and let it melt. Starting off with 2 cups of flour. Now we've got a cup and a half of our pure cane sugar. To this, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Now this is a teaspoon. I don't care what anyone says, right in that little cap. We're gonna add in 3 teaspoons of baking powder, or you could use self-rising flour, but we didn't have any, so we're just putting 3 teaspoons of baking powder in here and a half a teaspoon of salt. Perfect. Now we have got our unsweetened cocoa. Woo! And I am just putting in 3 tablespoons of this. Now don't worry about it being unsweetened because obviously we've got sugar in there and all kinds of other yummy ingredients. And look at that, you guys, that's a tablespoon. Hope I didn't say teaspoon because I definitely meant 3 tablespoons. And now to this, I am adding 1 cup of whole milk. All right, we're just gonna whisk this all together, y'all. We are making a really yummy chocolate delight today, a chocolate dessert that I think you all are really gonna like. Oh my gosh, I spilled some of that cocoa powder right off the side there. I don't know if the chemistry is gonna be off now. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. I hope it turns out all right. Anyway, we're gonna mix this together. This is gonna be the base layer, but we've got a lot more we're gonna add to this and I think y'all are really gonna like it. All right, now that we've got our batter all combined, I'm gonna set this to the side and I have just got a smaller bowl here. We're gonna put in 2 cups of that pure cane sugar. Perfect. And I'm gonna add in a half a cup of that unsweetened cocoa powder. I know I'm getting a little bit more in there, guys, but don't worry, I'm gonna estimate with my eyes. The part that was missing here is right there. I'm just gonna use my real small whisk here, and I'm gonna get this sugar and this cocoa powder combined. Ooh, we're getting close. We're gonna be popping this in the oven. It's gonna be absolutely delicious, fabulous. I know y'all are really going to love it. All right, let's grab our butter. All right, y'all, our butter is melted. All right, we're gonna take our batter that we made here and we're just gonna drop this in spoonfuls right on top, just like that, just right onto that butter. And this is a 13 by 9, so this is the equivalent for a 13 by 9, but you can always, you know, make a smaller or larger one if you need. Ooh, y'all, this chocolatey, fudgy goodness. I am excited. Now I've got that sugar and cocoa mixture, and we are just gonna sift it over the top, just like this. And we are gonna put this whole thing in here. Y'all, this is gonna be amazing. I think you're really gonna like this one. I'm just gonna give it a little spread with my hands. Not totally necessary, but you're gonna see why in just a second. Now we've got 3 cups of boiling water, just right off from the stove, and we're just gonna pour this right on top of that batter and that sugar and cocoa mixture. Perfect. That looks good. Alrighty, y'all, I'm popping this in my oven at 350 for 35 minutes. Alrighty, y'all, we cooked our chocolate cobbler for 35 minutes, and then I did just let it sit for about 20 minutes, 15 minutes to cool down and kind of all settled in together. Woo! It's gonna be so fudgy and delicious. I can't wait to get this out of here. Look at that. Wow. Almost like a pudding in there and then that crust on top. Oh my goodness, a spoon would have been great to get this out of here too. Woo! But I am excited. This delicious looking chocolate cobbler. And you know what, you guys? I'm gonna put a little bit of ice cream with this because what better way to do it? Ooh, and you can see a little bit of that steam still coming off everything. And that ice cream is just gonna melt and combine and be absolutely delicious. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness. A little tiny bit of that ice cream. Wow. Y'all, this is heavenly. It's amazing. It's like a chocolate molten cake on the inside. This is so, so good. You've definitely got to try it.